Good morning, Humboldt County. Welcome you to the weekly Your Care and Our Mission radio show presented by Humboldt County Memorial Hospital on 97.7 The Volts. It's Tuesday morning, 16 minutes after 7 o'clock in the Twin Cities of Dakota City and Humboldt. This morning I have with me the loquacious Larry Hall, pharmacist at Humboldt County Memorial Hospital. Larry, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It hasn't started snowing yet.
Nope.
I'm here in the warm studio.
Yes.
With friends, right?
Yes, exactly. So Larry has a ton of stuff we want to talk about. We're going to talk about some of the upcoming events at the hospital. We'll also touch into some pharmacy-related news. But first, CPR class is coming up.
Well, that is right, and this is I want to say this is either the third or the fourth month that we've been doing this. As a hospital employee, I have to recertify for CPR every 2 years, I think it is, and we go through very detailed training. We have to, but there's a real need, I think, in the community for people in general to understand CPR, not just the actual CPR, but also how to use a defibrillator. We're seeing more and more what they call AEDs, automatic defibrillators, that are out in public areas, to recognize when somebody's choking and what to do, skills practice. It's been extremely well received since we've been doing it. Classes have been mostly full. I think it was last month they had class and the weather was bad, so they were down a little bit, but typically we've had anywhere between 15 and 20 people attend, and this is yet another opportunity. It's a free class. It's Thursday, February 16th. It's from 6:30 to 8:30 at the hospital conference room. The instructor is Dan Anlicker. As many people might know Dan, or you might not. I can tell you he's an EMT at Humboldt County Memorial Hospital, and he's extremely knowledgeable. He is a certified CPR instructor, and you kind of do. If a family member, a friend, or a child in your care had a cardiac or first aid emergency, would you recognize the signs and respond quickly and appropriately? That's what the little poster I'm reading off of says. and I think it's a good question, because I think over the course of your life, you're going to have opportunities to see these things, and to know this stuff, you may be able to save a life. If you're interested in signing up for this class, it's free. It's open to the community. Once again, it's Thursday, February 16th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. At the hospital in the conference room. You don't have to know where that is. Come in the front door. They'll direct you down the hall, I promise. But if you want to, you can sign up today by calling 515-890-2400. That number again is 515-890-2400. We will say class sizes are limited, but if you call far ahead of time, we can accommodate a pretty decent sized crowd. It's a 2-hour class. It's something that might help you save a life sometime, and that's worth a lot, I think. Okay, that was item number 1. Item number 2, coming up at the hospital on February 14th. If anyone who knows these things, that happens to be Valentine's Day. From 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., we're having the annual Warm the Heart food drive, and we're collecting food. They've got an ambulance. The goal is we're going to see if we can fill that ambulance completely full. Oh boy! Donations. Yeah, I mean, you can come and fill the ambulance yourself, or you can just drop off donations in the hospital lobby. Obviously, we're talking about non-perishable food. You get a lot of money that gets, a lot of food that gets given in the fall, coming into Christmas. People tend to think about that season, but then we get into this time of year. And, people are mostly just huddled up and trying to stay warm, and they may not think that, people who needed to eat in December still need to eat in February and March too. Right. And there is definitely need in the community. There are families that have a significant need. So, yeah, it's easy to remember. It's on Valentine's Day, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Go ahead and you can drop your donations off at the hospital lobby. We'll take a picture of them all. We'll take them to the food bank. It'll be a wonderful thing, so.
Yes, I know the radio station will be out there that day as well, so we're excited for that.
That's right.
Well. Yep.
And that's a neat thing. So
yes.
Good thing to be involved in. You can come out, who knows, maybe get on the radio. The last thing next to last thing that I wanted to talk about. These are Marty, God bless her. She's just always giving me stuff to talk about.
I'm sure she's listening. Good morning, Marty.
At any rate, I'm just going to read through this, and then I'll make my own comments. On behalf of Humboldt County Memorial Hospital Foundation, we would like to acknowledge and thank everyone that attended or supported the 14th Annual Founders Event. along with our corporate sponsors and silent auction donors who demonstrated their commitment to the healthcare of Humboldt County by participating in Saturday night's event. This is just last Saturday night. Over 300 attendees attended the main event at 8 p.m. We also had an afternoon event for some people who don't want to stay out real late at 3 p.m. And there were 61 at that one. We had 27 silent auction donations, 19 sponsors, 9 delicious heavy appetizers. I heard they were really delicious.
They were really
I
good.
couldn't be there, and it just killed me, but whatever. 2 show-stopping entertainers. They were Deuces Wild, dueling pianos, and it was all for one wonderful cause, supporting the work that we're doing here at Humboldt County Memorial Hospital. We gratefully acknowledge our annual level sponsors for their corporate support. This event could not be made possible without them, and boy, that is super true. Our diamond sponsors, that's the highest level, include New Co-op and Bank Iowa. Then there are gold sponsors, can't forgive them, Northwest Bank, High Capacity, TP Anderson and Company, Sand Construction, Hy-Vee, and 97.7 The Bolt.
Yay, way to go, yes.
And not that we're trying to celebrate you more than everybody else, but since you're here. And our silver sponsors, and they're important too, Corn Belt Power Cooperative, Jim's Carpet One, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Mason Lindhart Funeral Home, First State Bank, Avens Marty Curran Agency, W&H Cooperative, Humboldt Newspapers, Goldfield Access Network, Carbon Boutique, and KC Nielsen. And your support is not something we take lightly, and that is, I can echo that.
Right.
The amount of good that the foundation does, and to be able to do those things, events like this bring in a lot of money, both through corporate sponsorship and through people paying to attend the event. And it's a big event. It's a lot of fun. I couldn't attend this year, but I love to. And it's when that comes rolling around next year, and you want to go out and have a really good time and mix.
It was very fun.
It's a lot of fun. So yeah, absolutely. Thanks to everyone for making this Founders event a huge success.
Awesome. Well, we'll take a break, come back, and discuss some pharmacy-related news with our elite pharmacy mind, the loquacious Larry Hall. Good morning. This is the Your Care, Our Mission radio show.
Want a more accurate mammogram? Humboldt County Memorial Hospital is now offering state-of-the-art 3D mammography exams. Only 3D mammography exams are clinically proven to detect 41% more invasive breast cancers than a traditional 2D exam. Get a 3D exam right here in Humboldt at the Humboldt County Memorial Hospital. Consult your physician for a complete list of benefits and risks associated with mammography, or call 515-332-7663 for more information. The Humboldt County Memorial Hospital would like to thank the HCMH Foundation for investing in the 3D mammography machine. The foundation is fortunate to receive contributions that help keep our hospital vital and able to bring the residents of Humboldt County and the surrounding area the best in healthcare. Humboldt County Memorial Hospital is committed to the fight against breast cancer. In offering the 3D exam, HCMH provides a more accurate tool for breast cancer screening. Quality care right here in Humboldt.
Welcome back to the Your Care, Our Mission radio show. Nathan Bleckel alongside pharmacist Larry Hall, and I know he wants to touch on some of the pharmacy happenings at the hospital as well. Larry, the floor is yours.
Well, thanks a lot, Nathan. I appreciate that. Yeah, Marty always gives me plenty of stuff to talk about, which I'm grateful for. But sometimes I think, golly, I really should promote or at least talk about some of the things going on in pharmacy. The problem with that, as we mentioned before when we've talked about, pharmacy works mostly behind the scenes. We don't have a lot of direct interaction with people. You can't come into the hospital and get prescriptions filled unless you're a patient in the hospital. But one thing, when I was mulling over what I could talk about, and I've mentioned this before, but it bears mentioning again, just about a week ago, I happened to be talking to somebody in conversation, and they were talking to me about some infusion therapy that they were receiving at another facility. And I was going like, that's great, that's a wonderful...
Want a more accurate mammogram? Humboldt County Memorial Hospital is now offering state-of-the-art 3D mammography exams. Only 3D mammography exams are clinically proven to detect 41% more invasive breast cancers than a traditional 2D exam. Get a 3D exam right here in Humboldt at the Humboldt County Memorial Hospital. Consult your physician for a complete list of benefits and risks associated with mammography, or call 515-332-7663 for more information. The Humboldt County Memorial Hospital would like to thank the HCMH Foundation for investing in the 3D mammography machine. The foundation is fortunate to receive contributions that help keep our hospital vital and able to bring the residents of Humboldt County and the surrounding area the best in healthcare. Humboldt County Memorial Hospital is committed to the fight against breast cancer. In offering the 3D exam, HCMH provides a more accurate tool for breast cancer screening. Quality care right here in Humboldt.
Somewhere else and you wonder, call down to the hospital and say, hey, I'm getting this done here. Can I do that in Humboldt? Can I save myself a drive?
Right.
I can probably save myself some time. I want to tell you that we have 2 full-time infusion nurses, Kathy and Brandy, and they extremely attentive. You come in, usually there's a very minimal wait before we're able to start that therapy. Obviously, there are sometimes they have to come in and take your blood pressure and they have to do your vitals,
right.
these things, but they do those anywhere. People who come to our facility who've gone somewhere else tend to say, wow, that went a lot quicker. And it's just like, yeah, we can do that. And that business is growing and growing, but it's sometimes a mistake to think that, little Humboldt County Memorial Hospital can't do that. I mean, yes, we're not doing brain surgeries here. We're not doing open heart surgery. Those are true things. Those are things that can be better done somewhere else. But, if you're just getting some kind of a procedure or test or infusion somewhere else and you'd like to do it closer at home, where probably it's going to be done by people who know about you, and not that the other places don't care about you, but I like to think maybe we care a little bit more.
Right.
That's something for you to definitely consider. At any rate, yeah. My name's Larry Hall, and it has been my pleasure being here with you, Nathan.
Larry, it's always a pleasure to have you here. You're always a bundle of joy in the morning. You brighten the day up so far, and I hope, that's a very interesting thing. People should, contact the hospital, and, you never know unless you ask, so it's certainly a good thing. We appreciate Larry's time, as always. Thanks for sending him in today, Marty. That has been the Your Care, Our Mission radio show. Same time next week. We'll see you then.